Welcome back to Reflect. My name is Brendan. Donald Trump had another train wreck of an interview. This time it was on Fox News with Harris Falkner, who was very friendly to Donald Trump. She was actually just lobbing him softball questions in this interview that was designed to appeal to women. Yesterday, it was at the Economic Club of Chicago, and the moderator held Donald Trump's feet to the fire on all of his disastrous economic policies. And then Trump complained that the moderator didn't like him, and Fox News went along with that because they're the propaganda arm for Donald Trump. It was all just, oh, that's why I didn't perform well, because the moderator was mean. Today, he had Harris Falkner lobbing him softball questions and still managed to turn this interview into a complete disaster. Let's listen to him take a question on abortion.
So, facing the question of abortion, women are entitled to do what they want to and need to do with their bodies, including their unborn. That's on them regardless of the circumstance. Some are necessary to save their own lives. Why is the government involved in women's basic rights?
Right, good. I think it's great, and I'm glad you asked it. For 52 years, this issue has torn our country apart. Every legal scholar, the great ones, every lawyer, but the Democrats, the Republicans, the liberals, the conservatives, they wanted it brought out of the federal government and brought back to the states for a vote of the people. And like Ronald Reagan, I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, life of the mother. Strongly believe. You know, you have to follow your heart. Some people don't. It's a very small percentage, but you have to follow your heart. But you have the exceptions. But what we were able to do is through really the courage of 6 Supreme Court justices, we were able to do this after years and years of turmoil. Now it's back in the states. The states are voting for it.
This poor woman says, Donald, why did you make it so that the government can strip me of my rights? And Donald Trump's answer is great. Oh, man, such a great question. Everybody wanted me to do it. Donald Trump also calls himself the godfather of IVF. Despite not knowing what IVF stands for, he also made a critical error in this next answer when he was asked about IVF.
I got a call from Katie Britt, a young, just a fantastically attractive person from Alabama. She's a senator. And she called me up like emergency, because an Alabama judge had ruled that the IVF clinics were illegal and they have to be closed down. A judge ruled. And she said, friends of mine came up to me and they were so angry. I didn't even know they were going, it's fertilization. I didn't know they were even involved in it. Nobody talks about it. They don't talk about it. But now that they can't do it, she said, I was attacked. In a certain way, I was attacked. And I said, explain IVF very quickly. And within about 2 minutes, I understood it. I said, no, we're totally in favor of IVF.
In front of a group of women, Donald Trump comments on Katie Britt's attractiveness. Like, just another reminder that not only is this guy out of touch with women, he is a danger and a threat to them. Before we get into the next clip, I want to take a quick break to hear from this video's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Aura, an online security company that I am incredibly proud to be partnering with to bring you a better sense of security online. Because recently, hackers may have stolen every American's social security number. These stolen records include a person's full name, their address, their date of birth, their phone number, and members of this hacking group have released all of the information online for free. So if you weren't taking precautions with your personal information online before, this should be the time to take action, because you've never been more vulnerable than you are right now. But I'm not too worried, because I've recently started using Aura that tracks my public information, including my social security number, across billions of data points online, including the dark web and public court records in case of identity theft. They also provide you a bunch of other features to keep you safe online, all inside a very easy to use app. You can go to aura.com/reflect to get 2 weeks free, which will give Aura plenty of time to see if any of your personal records have been leaked online. Why wait for another national public data breach to secure your online information? So be sure to go now to aura.com/reflect to get your 2 weeks free. Back to the Harris Falkner Donald Trump interview. Falkner just let Donald Trump lie and lie and lie, but she did correct him on one teeny tiny little aspect of immigration.
Springfield, Ohio, they have 50,000, 52,000 people. No problems, no real crime, no, beautiful community. They just dropped 30,000 illegal aliens in Springfield, Ohio, and it's become a different place. We're going to destroy our country. Our country is going...
Actually,
it's horrible.
You know, there's more to that story. They are here legally. Yeah. And there are programs that the current administration has put into place to do those flights. So we recently learned, we didn't have any number to compare it to, so all of a sudden we knew 1.5 million people had come in through those flights. And we know the numbers have lessened at the border because of what they're doing, partially
right.
Well, I mean, the timing of it is interesting, right? But the numbers get made up by the people that we can't see in the flights. And all of it has a burden on the economy.
Harris Falkner says there, well, they're legal, but it's a burden on the economy, which is just a bold-faced lie. The 30,000 people who were brought into Springfield are working and paying taxes and buying things around the community. The fact that they're a burden is just completely insane. A scare tactic designed to strike fear into the hearts of these poor women. Now let's get to one of the most embarrassing answers, and this goes back to Donald Trump appearing at the Economic Club of Chicago and how his economic policies would be a disaster to the country and how he doesn't really understand what he's talking about. Let's listen to Harris Falkner try to guide Donald Trump through both the question and answer of how Trump will bring down grocery prices in his second term.
We're going to get the prices down. We can't just leave them up there because it's going to take too long for people to catch up. That's why I did the social
we have to reset. I don't know how you reset to prices that are 4
You can get the prices down.
So let me ask you,
by the way, energy brings everything down.
How does it trickle down? Does it work that the energy is also cheaper for the companies and so that the distribution? How does the pricing actually happen? Because the interest rates have come down and inflation rate has come down. But it's like we are going uphill constantly with these prices.
But interest hasn't come down very much, and you can't get the money. Look, it really happens if you make donuts. You have the stoves, you have the dish. Everything is evolved around energy.
Talk about a friendly moderator. Harris Falkner says, how are you going to do it? Is it like a trickle-down thing where the prices of energy will bring down the prices of groceries? Donald Trump says, yeah, donuts and stoves. Everything's evolved. Like, I really think that Donald Trump thinks that these women are stupid. And so he's just using very basic examples of how he has a basic understanding of energy and prices in the country. But also, just Donald Trump is stupid. He's stupid. Not only does he think these women are stupid, but he's dumb. He's very dumb. And another Trump term would be a complete disaster for our country. I hope these women see through Donald Trump, Harris Falkner, Fox News, and all of the BS that they're trying to spread. On the other hand, Kamala Harris is set to give a Fox News interview tonight with Bret Baier. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified about my coverage of that interview. Also, Kamala is set to take the stage here in the next 10-20 minutes. So I'm going to be live streaming Kamala Harris's campaign rally from Pennsylvania. So be sure to subscribe to that so that you get notified when I go live. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like this video so that we can bring other people into the fold and share your reflections down in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. My name is Brendan, and I'll see you in the next video.